The HTC U11 Plus is basically the U11 you know and love, with a 30% larger battery and an extra half-inch on the display diagonal with that fancy new 18:9 aspect ratio. But there's a bunch of other improvements that make it more than the sum of its parts. I'm Chris Carlin with Android Authority, and this is the HTC U11 Plus hands-on. The U11 Plus packs a 6-inch QHD Plus Super LCD5 panel using the DCI-P3 color space with hardware support for HDR10 that just requires a software update for full HDR video. Taking the differences in aspect ratio and display diagonal into account, the U11 Plus offers a little over 10% more screen in roughly the same overall area as the 5.5-inch HTC U11. Thanks to that more bezel-less design, the fingerprint scanner now lives on the back, and the U11 Plus gets a bump to an IP68 rating. I went hands-on with the translucent black version, which features a mirror-like finish over a semi-transparent glass back, which will be available online only in January or February next year. The main colour will be ceramic black, which will be available in Europe in late November or early December for €799. Gestures make handling the taller phone easier, like swiping down anywhere on the screen to pull down the notifications, or swiping up to open the app drawer. You can also add additional navigation buttons to the bottom of the screen, so a simple swipe to the side can provide access to a one-handed screenshot, for example. A new circular Edge Sense launcher feature is kind of a mishmash between Samsung's Apps Edge and paranoid Android's Pie controls. Just squeeze your phone to bring up a customizable rotating wheel of shortcuts and toggles. Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and HTC Sense Companion are all on board, and you can customize the Edge Sense shortcuts for the main UI as well as within individual apps. The U11 Plus runs Android 8.0 Oreo out of the box, which means support for high-end audio codecs like Qualcomm's aptX HD and Sony's 24-bit LDAC. These will come in handy, of course, because there's no headphone port on the U11 Plus. There is, however, a USB Type-C to 3.5mm adapter with an integrated DAC, as well as HTC's USonic active noise-cancelling earbuds, which let you tune your hearing profile for a better audio experience. Acoustic focus and 3D audio recording are possible via 4 microphones, and the U11 Plus is high-res audio certified. BoomSound Hi-Fi Edition is back with 30% louder sound than the U11, thanks to the U11 Plus's improved front channeling. There's not much different on the camera front, with a 12.2MP UltraPixel 3 BSI sensor with f1.7 aperture, 28mm focal length, 1.4 micron pixel size, ultra speed dual pixel phase detection autofocus, HDR boost, OIS, EIS, and so on. Up front though, there's now a lower resolution 8MP BSI sensor with f2.0 aperture, 85-degree field of view, and 28mm focal length. It has HDR boost enabled by default and can shoot 1080p video. The rest of the specs include a 64-bit Snapdragon 835, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of UFS 2.1 storage with microSD expansion via a hybrid SIM slot, and a 30% larger 3930mAh battery with support for USB power delivery and Quick Charge 3, but no wireless charging. That's an NFC antenna you can see. As I said at the outset, there's more to the HTC U11 Plus than just a new display and larger battery. It offers enough improvements over the original U11 and is absolutely worth checking out if you're able to. Stay tuned for the full review, hit that like and subscribe button, ring the bell for future upload notifications, and be sure to visit AndroidAuthority.com on the daily because we are your source for all things Android.